channel. Hopefully everybody's doing okay. I've kind of come to a natural break in my week. I've got on better than I thought I was going to do this week. Some weeks just go like that. So I've got a couple of jobs I can drop back onto. I think I'm going to go and see if my stuff's in for the little bathroom in the games room project we've been working on. I've got I think the vanity unit and the basin and toilet should be in, and the towel rail's in, but I'm not sure if the mermaid board's in yet. I'm only going to, well, it's going to be like dinner time by the time I get there anyway now today. To be honest, I need to go and empty my van out because my van is full to the roof. I've stripped out a bit of a commercial plant room this week, so it's all full of 42mm and 54mm scrap, so I'm going to have to get rid of that first, go and pick the stuff up for this. I should have had it delivered, but I've not organised myself very well. But yeah, we'll go and see what we can get done. That lorry's pulling out. Don't pull out what you're pulling out for, that's alright, no problemo. So yeah, we'll go and see what we can get done on this one. If I can get my units fitted and my towel rail done, yeah, I'll be fairly happy. At least it's got to push along that way. We've only got the shower screen to do and the mermaid board to do when we go back. So yeah, I think that's what we're going to go do today. Yeah, you'll probably see me straight on the job now. So yeah, we'll get on with it. It's going to take me half an hour to empty my van out. I just launched everything in the other day because I was under pressure. Now it's like we've got bits of old fluid, got bits of 42 copper, got some 54 down there. Got all sorts of stuff, haven't we? I'll spend 10 minutes cleaning this out and then we'll get them units in, we'll get off to the job. So here we are, we've arrived on site. I've been round and stacked everything out that we need. I'm going to start on the towel rail. That wall is all plied out for us, so we'll be able to get fantastic fixings. We've got 2 pipes coming out of the wall there, so we're going to use corner valves on this. So we need to work out the height of the valves, height of the brackets, get that fixed on the wall. The heating is all still drained down for us. I've got valves on the heating circuit down there anyway. Shower boards aren't in, but that's not an issue because I've only got a few hours anyway. I'd like to get these toilet units fitted as well, so I need to get a T on that cold, bring it across, up for the cistern, get the cistern on the wall, the unit mounted, and yeah, I'm sure we'll be able to have a little bit of a good afternoon. It's nice sometimes to have a job you can just drop back onto. You know, it keeps you busy, it keeps you ticking over. I've got plenty of work, but sometimes, you know, jobs like a couple of days and I don't want to start it in an afternoon. So yeah, we'll get this one pushed along a bit and I'm sure the customer will be happy. Yeah, we'll crack on. So much plastic, it's not fantastic for the environment. I don't see why these need to be packaged separately. And why do they send them out? Them horrible plugs. Nobody ever uses them. It's just a waste of plastic. I don't know one person who's ever used them. They go straight in the bin along with that plastic waste. When you're setting towel rails up, the fewest amount of rails goes to your top, and you want to try and keep these in as close as possible to the sides. If you put them all the way over there, it makes it difficult to hang towels. So you go back there. Leave the tails for the corner valves I've picked up. I don't know if I trust them O-rings on there. I'll put some Loctite on them. I think I'm going to risk it. They should be okay, but I just don't know. I don't know what to do for the best. I mean, they should be fine, shouldn't they? I wouldn't necessarily put my lifesavers on them. What, £1.50? Probably would actually. Probably put £1.50 on that leaking. This actually don't really work very well. They always get stuck. I mean, I haven't checked to make sure my pipes are in the right centre this one. I did first fix for 500. I'm sure I did. We're about to find out anyway, aren't we? So we'll measure from the centre of our pipe there to the centre of that first fixing, which is give or take 140mm. And we're being mindful this is a finished wall now as well, so we don't want massive pencil lines. We'll mark 140, so that's the centre of our first fixing. Centre of the pipe, 35mm. The only reason I'm using the laser is because I don't want to put lines all over my wall, so 35mm is there, so that should be the same on the other side. Enough of that now. I'm going to use a little penny washer on there and just a screw. It doesn't have to be very long. This should grab straight into the timber. All things being Right. I'm going to put them down. Timber! We'll drop the other 4 fixings on and then we'll get the towel rail hung and piped up. Meter. She said, nice to meet you. 185. Pipes are looking pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. Just pocket one of the little screws in just so it doesn't drop off on me. I don't think it would. But just tighten that in. I'll do them all in a second. Must be about there, doesn't it? We've got a little bit of play. That is first fixed on copper, but it's probably not clipped in the stud. I can't remember. Take the cap end off. I'm sure it's empty. Yeah, it's empty. I don't want to flood the place. Never assume anything. So it came the last week, was it? I can't remember now. I connected the fan connectors up, so I was pretty sure it was empty. But there's a rubber washer on there, so I'm not going to put any jet blue on that one. And I'm going to use grips on this so I scratch all the chrome. No, not really. Don't use grips on it. Grips on chrome, go home. I remember doing this pipe and the towel rail look on this, my YouTube channel ages ago like this. And one of the comments was, it's really rough the way you do them towel rails. I'm thinking, well, the pipe's brought out in the right place, brought out the corner valves. How else are you going to do them? I know potentially I could have first fixed in chrome, and I'm going to put some chrome, I can't even get my words out, some chrome pipe covers on. But what else are you supposed to do? Do you know what I mean? Anyway, it's part of putting stuff on like social media. Like, you're always going to get criticism. There's always things and to be fair, there's always things I can do better, improve. But I say you can only ever do your best, can't you? It's like I can't remember what the comment was. Bad comments stay with you a lot longer than nice comments as well. It's like, you seriously need to improve the way you pipe up your towel rails. Try and keep my hands a bit cleaner than I have been. I don't want to get any marks on the walls. Just got, I'm going to put some inhibitor in this towel rail. I'm just going to pour it straight in. I'll just pop the chrome cover caps on. But apart from that, that's done. Just when I pour this in, it just pours straight out the bottom. It should be alright. Have confidence. I did actually ask for the Talon pipe covers, but they didn't have any, so they look okay. That looks fine actually. So yeah, that's the towel rail all done, hung and piped in. Just need to give it a quick wipe. I'm going to move on next to the basin units and toilet unit. I'll get a cold across there, and then we'll look at where we need to bring our waste down, our hot and cold, into the unit. We're probably going to have to trim that skirting board back a bit. But yeah, at least we've got something done anyway. I've got a little bit of joinery to do now. I'm going to have to cut the skirting board, cut a notch out the back, which you won't see anyway for that, and then bring a pipe through into there, and I'm going to have to cut that soil pipe out as well. So yeah, I'm going to get these units fitted. I'm probably going to bring pipes through there and then waste above. I'll have a look how far the bowl sits down on this for this basin unit. But yeah, I probably won't film the joinery stuff, the cutting, but I'll film the plumbing bits. I don't really enjoy joinery that much. It's more wood butchery with me, but it'll look fine. How many tools do you need to do one job? Loads. Half my van out. I've just turned the water off and opened the drain off tabs, so they should breathe in. With a bit of luck. We have got room to use a M&F past this waste pipe and still be not in the unit, so in the service void behind. I have measured. So that's what I'm going to do. So this bit of flooring here is covered by the units as well, so I have got dust sheet or protection down on the bits that aren't, but all this is hidden. When you're drilling through for pipes and stuff like that into back of units, don't go all the way through because you'll spelch your wood. So let me show you on the inside. As soon as you get the dimple, stop, otherwise you'll spelch it. Dimple, stop. It's simple. Probably in the wrong place, but at least it's not spelched. We just need to cut it out for that one there. That's our cold feed for our toilet. Hot and cold's brought through. I think we'll get away with sending the waste above. I need to have a measure actually on the basin unit. But yeah, I just need to put the brackets on there, wall tighten them up, and then we can get the toilet and the cistern all mounted in. Send you one bracket and you've got to cut it in half. It does actually break in half fairly easily, to be fair. What are my gaps like? We're all secured back. I don't feel so bad at that actually. That's pretty nice, that Tom. That cut's pretty decent on that skirting board as well. Yeah, I think that's alright, nice and solid. I'll get this toilet unit fitted and we can actually do the fun bit that I enjoy, and that's plumbing. Give myself a bit of space. Better to have a bigger hole than a smaller hole. We're going to have to cut the skirting, cut the back, do some butchery. We'll be back. I don't know what's happened there, but that skirting doesn't reach that unit. I've gone central, 310, 310, so it's not the end of the world. That bit's not decorated yet anyway, is it? Just have to put another bit of skirting on there. Saves me cutting it, doesn't it? I can always put a bit of skirting on. It's not an issue. Nothing's ever a problem. We can sort it. Gap's pretty good. I'm going to put some secret fixings down that side. So just take them panel clips off and we'll put some slightly longer screws in. I don't know why I messed about putting secret fixings in there, because you're never going to see it from this side anyway with the panel on. So the top one's got a secret one in, the bottom one's not so secret, but that's our secret, so don't tell anybody. That got nothing. We got ourselves a concealed cistern. I just put it together. I actually prefer concealed cisterns to B-side entry, because I think it makes them a bit easier to work on. This one's not actually come built up, which again is probably not a bad thing. You can't see what I'm talking about. I'll shut up and just get this made in. And it's, so, to be honest, Sometimes on these side entry ones you can't make your connection very easily, but I think this is quite a narrow system, so hopefully we'll be able to get it in. No need to put any silicone on these, that's just a rubber washer, so it will seal on its own. And then we've got a nylon nut, I guess you'd call that, and a back nut to go underneath, so pop that through. And if it leaks, we'll fix it. When you're mounting these concealed systems, you want to keep them as high as you can within the unit, otherwise you can't get your flush pipe into the pan. This flush pipe is not actually overly long. It'll probably be alright, it's probably going to want to be about there somewhere. With this one, because we've got the worktop going over the top, you're not going to be able to, so basically you have to repair this from the front. You're going to have no top access without taking the worktop off. But everything should be, the siphon just twists out and you can work on it through this access point, so it won't be an issue for future maintenance. And it just hangs on, looks like we just screw that bracket to the wall and then it just hangs on these nuts. Hopefully they're stainless. They should be, but no guarantees. And the worst case scenario with these as well in the future, if you're ever struggling to work on them, you can just unbolt your whole system. You know, because all these panels lift off and they come forward, so yeah, they're not normally too bad. Hold on, good lord. We might as well have the system in the middle, aren't we, for a change. I'm just going to give it a couple of eyes, that looks about right, isn't it? I think I'm better leveling, but it'll be fine. This one we're going to have to put a piece of timber behind, otherwise the system's going to rock. I hate it when they're like that. If that was solid back all the way through, I'm going to get a piece of timber in there, screw to the wall to stop that rocking. Just put that piece that I took out from the bottom on there, because that will just stop that system from rocking, rolling and looking alive. That's much better. So it doesn't have to be anything special and it's never going to be seen, but it just makes it, I don't know, it just makes it more rigid, I guess. Just tighten these little nuts up. See how tight them ball valves always end up? I can get over it. I can always double nut that ball valve because you're literally not going to get a tap connector or anything on there. I don't know why they do them. Why do they do them like that? I don't know. Why do they do them like that? Don't know. What you end up having to do with these is double nutting them. So put another nut inside. Fair, that washer's doing absolutely nothing now. We'll have it that way. And then we can move the ball valve across a bit in the system and hopefully that gives us enough space. I don't know if you'll be able to see because I'm working in the hole. And the trousers are falling down. I'm going to use this just as a tap connector. I know it's got a service valve built in, but you're never going to be able to turn the slot, so I'm going to put another service valve lower down. Any float operated valve by water rigs needs an isolator. You don't actually need to put them on basins, but you do on toilets or systems or anything like that. Tanks. I just get this piped up really quickly. I'm probably not going to film it because I'm running out of memory on my GoPro. But yeah, that will just drop in there, and then we just need to solder one elbow on there, which will do that lovely. Somewhere there will be fine. That toilet system's in and piped up. I'm actually going to drop my basin top on next, I think, and get these connections made. I might pop 2 service valves in here, that way I can get all the water on and get everything tested. I need to have a little bit of a tidy up in a minute as well. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do, get that dropped on, get my tap in, and probably do that, and then I'll just put the panels on and get the pan in last, I think. I'll get my worktop bedded on now, so I'm just going to run a clear bead of silicone just around the edge. I don't want any oozing out on the outside. So I'm just going to go there, we'll put a little blob there, and we'll just do the same all the way around. Just make sure your gaps are even and just feel on the edges. I've already dropped my tapping as well, it makes life a bit easier. But yeah, that feels okay. The gaps are nice and on the back, let me show you. So imagine this is going to have a tiled splash back in here anyway, but my gap is really nice. Yeah, so happy with that. We'll get it piped up underneath. What's it looking like? Yeah, so I'm going to put a couple of bent service valves, a couple of male irons, and we'll get them in. I've just got to drop my waste through, and my trap, I think, should go above that. That's my spanner now, just something to hold against me. I'm using bent isolation points in here. I've put some pipe collars on as well, where I've gone through. I'll just get these nipped up, and I'm going to use male irons to go onto my flexes. Because I don't know, I just don't know about going straight onto them. I know a lot of people do and they've never leaked, but I don't know, I just do things how I want to do them. As long as it don't leak, you know. Do what you want. Who am I to say how to do something? Do whatever works for you. A little tip with these, if you tighten them up onto your flexes before your copper, it won't kink it then. Sometimes if you do it the other way around, it tends to kink your pipe. Not your pipe, it tends to kink your flexi. What am I talking about? I have no idea. What I'm actually going to do now is turn the water on. I don't think there'd be any leaks on my pipework behind, but before I go too much further, it wouldn't be a bad idea, would it? We'll turn that one off as well. I've got to get the water back on. The last bit on this, we just get this waste glued in, and we can actually give the basin a go if you want. Right, that is all connected up and in, all nice and neat as I can do anyway. We'll give this a go. We'll give this basin a good test. We'll get all the air out for a start. Make sure there's no leaks on the waste. And yeah, hopefully we've just got the toilet to fit then. So we need to centralise the gap on this toilet. What is it? Is it a 490? My maths is very bad. Half of 490 would be 245. We got nearly 60 mil to the outside. 70 mil. That gap looks about okay to me. So what I'll do is draw around this pan now, and I'll cut on the inside of this line. I have made a mistake before. You guys probably remember a long while ago. Well, it wasn't even that long ago. It was last year. I cut one wrong. But mistakes happen, it's just through rushing around. I forgot to take off with the plinth, that's what I did. What I'll also do while I've got the toilet sat in position is just mark where our fixings are going to be. Centre of the flush pipe to the centre of the toilet is 355. I think I don't have to cut anything off this one if I've got it right. Probably got it wrong. It's actually 3, need 20 mil off it. Cut 20 mil off that. This 355 yeah. That there is the back of the panel. So the front of the panel will be about there, and the flush pipe goes into the back of the pan. I'm not moving the camera around. It goes in 35 mil. You just have to take my word for it. So 35 mil. So we want to be. Yeah, just double check everything. You don't want to cut it wrong. Back of the panel, panel's about that thick, and then 35 mil in, that should be bang on. Put some tape at the back of your flush pipe can. It stops it riding back as you push it in. This one we can check, but I tend to do it. It's just good practice. It just stops that rubber from riding back when you push that on. That one's quite a tight fit anyway, but it is a good little tip. Not necessarily for this one, but it might come in the future for you. When you're fixing these things down, you sometimes as well, when you're on chipboard floor, just screw through there, put a couple in. It's not biting, is it? Put one in there and then just put one in there next to it. It won't move then, it can't spin. That's solid. I swear these pans get heavier. They do, get heavier. Flush pipe all the way in, and that's pancaked all the way in. What we can do now is flush test this, make sure we've got no leaks, and then just pop the panels on. We've just got the button to do then. My GoPro is about to run out of battery, but we'll make sure we've got no leaks on this. And then I might just show a picture of the finished result. I'm not going to show drilling the button, but I'll show you it done in a second. It's absolutely bone dry, as we thought it would be. So yeah, let's get these panels put on. It's an interesting toilet seat bracket. I actually quite like it because I think it's going to stop that, you know, the individual ones tend to move around a bit. To release it, all you do is push them together and the seat just pulls forward. Yeah, so I mean, I can nip it up a little bit more, but I think it's quite, I don't know if it's good. You never know with these things, do you? You never know. We'll only ever know if we get called back to it. So I'm going to end this one there. That's me done for today. I've got a little bit of siliconing to do, and I've still got to come back and fit the mermaid boards and the shower screen. But yeah, that's pretty much the end of my day. I still need to get all my tools and stuff in the van and get rid of all the rubbish. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed this one, hit the like button. If you didn't, hit the dislike, and we'll catch you all next time. Thank you so much for watching.